Hey everybody, Carey Conley coming to you live on Monday at 5 p.m. Arizona time. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a fabulous weekend and a great Monday and your week is off to a super start. If you've been following along, you have seen that I've been doing a lot of speaking and a lot of workshops the past 2 weeks. So I'm thrilled to be back in Arizona. It's absolutely beautiful here today. Hey, thanks for hopping on live, everybody. Hey, Paula Ray, long time no talk. Angel Girl, good to see you. And Donna, we haven't talked in ages too. So yeah, I've been on a little short whirlwind tour between here, LA, back to here, Denver, Oklahoma. Poor Denver and Oklahoma today. I am so sorry, my Denver and Oklahoma friends. My daughter's been texting me all day long. She's in Oklahoma City. That at any moment they would be hunkering into the storm shelter in the apartment building. And I'm grateful to know that that's not going to happen today, but I know it's also been spring snowing in May in Denver. Oh well, we know how that works. Lived there 55 years of my life. So anyway, for those of you hopping on live, thanks for joining me live. I always appreciate it. Share me out. I'm going to be talking about vision and purpose tonight for a little while. And if you know somebody that is kind of a little lost in their vision, doesn't know their purpose at all, this would be a good place for them to see or to hear. So share me on out. I appreciate it. Hey, Theo, thanks for the prayers. Yes, we've been praying all day long about that. Crazy Oklahoma, you just never know what's going to happen there. This is why I love Arizona, you guys. And one of the reasons is because, the weather is typically not a problem. Yes, it gets blazing hot here in the summer, but we don't have to worry about that. So I want to let you guys know that I've been doing this vision work, you guys know, for well over 25 years in one form or another. I have been doing vision coaching and speaking for about 10 years now. And I have done this workshop and these, what I call my top 5 biggies now, for several years. And I'm known as a vision expert. I help people get really clear in writing, in detail, clear vision of what they want their life to look like in their career, whatever career that is. And it spans all walks of life, you guys. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how old you are. Although I have a real passion for working with the younger generations to get them to figure out their vision a lot early than those of us have, because we need that so badly right now. And so I've talked about so many different reasons why before you do anything, you have to have a vision. And my tagline is vision is victory. Because when I know people get a very clear vision in writing, it fixes just about everything they're dealing with and struggling with. But over the past couple of years, I've been doing a lot more studying around not just vision, but purpose, and helping people understand that they have a calling. I truly believe, you guys, that each and every one of your souls has one thing that you were sent here to accomplish, and you are the only person who can carry it out. You have everything in you right now to do it, regardless of your education, your age, your background, your money situation, your time. It doesn't matter. You have a calling. And it is my passion to help everybody find that calling. And what I've learned as I've done this vision with thousands of people now, getting them to write on paper what they dream about in every aspect of their life, when they really do this work, and I mean really do the work and stick to it and keep working on it, because it is a journey, it reveals a lot to them. And one of the things it reveals is their purpose. So I have 5 new biggies that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. This is a new workshop. Hey Doug, how are you? A new workshop that I did in Denver last Friday called Vision to Purpose. And it's 5 new reasons why I say you have to have a vision, and I want to share them with you now. So if you have a piece of paper, you might want to write some of this down. And if it doesn't make sense to you, add some questions in the comments. If I don't answer them while I'm live, I will go back and watch them. But keep sharing this out, you guys, and see if any of this resonates with you, all right? So when I talk about vision, I don't mean just what I'm hoping or wishing and praying for. When I define vision, it is a very clear statement around every area of your life with time frames of when you want to achieve certain things. Because without the time frames, you guys, we basically have what I call that someday mentality. And so taking it out of your head and onto paper and putting some timelines around it makes a big difference. And so here's my 5 new biggies. And this is the first one I want to tell you guys, is that when you have a written vision, it helps you stay out of all the drama in life. Now, not everybody will understand what I mean by drama. So I'm going to define it, because not everybody engages in drama. But drama can look one of 2 ways, you guys. Either it's drama around you because of the situation you're in or you've allowed to be in, or, God forbid, you created it yourself. Drama can be happening inside here. And that probably, you guys, is the biggest drama going on. So what happens when people don't have a clear vision is they talk to themselves in such a bad way all day long that they talk themselves right out of the things that they are saying they're someday going to accomplish. Hey, Kim, how are you? So when we have a really clear vision, you guys, that we get it out of our head and onto paper, it is so much easier to shut out the drama and the noise, including your own that you're creating inside your head. There's a whole other topic I go into when I do events and workshops, you guys, around how to remove yourself from the dramatic people of your life. It takes a little bit of doing, but it can be done. But it is a big distraction, you guys. So when I have a vision in writing of where I want to go by when, it eliminates all of that getting sucked into the drama stuff, and it also takes all of the noise out of my head. All right, point number 2. It gives you the courage to run through the fear and take the big leap. Here's the thing about purpose, you guys, and I've mentioned to you guys that I read a book last summer that has really kind of changed my life. It's called The Big Leap. And in this book, he talks a lot about how most of us get stuck in what is our zone of excellence. Zone of excellence is what you can do because you have been trained in it, you're skilled in it, it comes naturally to you, or you've been doing it so long that you're very experienced in it. The 2% go into the zone of genius, and zone of genius is your calling. It's that thing that you have gnawing at you, that you know, that you've dreamt about forever and ever, that you believe is the one thing that you've been sent here to do. The problem is this: it is very scary to get out of zone of excellence and leap into zone of genius, because a lot has to change within ourselves, within our environment, within our situation, and it's where most people get stuck. I think I read where less than 2% ever make the big leap and act in their calling. And the fear will shut you down all day long, you guys. It never goes away. But when you have a very clear vision that is just so crystal clear, you can taste it. You can't sleep because you're thinking about it. You eat, sleep, and breathe it all day long. It becomes like air to breathe to you. That gives you the courage to take the big leaps, right? So the vision gives you the ability to run through those walls, you guys, and get to the other side. And the other side is where your vision and your purpose is. All right. Number 3, it elevates you. Your vision elevates you guys to put you in a whole different energy that you need to be for the right people and the right circumstances to show up to take you there. So I don't know how much you guys believe in energy. I've done a lot of studying around this lately as well. And I have learned this from experience, that when we have a vision that is beyond where we are right now, and we start putting ourselves there physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it puts us in a higher energy resonance. And those people that you need in your life to show up right now to help get you there start showing up. It's called the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. It is a real thing. Unfortunately, most of us, because we stay stuck in what we're comfortable in, our zone of excellence, what we've always done, even if we're miserable, we stay there. We can't have those things show up because we're resonating at a lower energy vibration, right? So when I've always wanted to leap and take, go up a level in income, or, I was in network marketing with Arbonne. You guys know that. When I wanted to go up the ranks of the company, I always reached up to the people that were already there, because I knew I needed to be around them to be in that energy to go there. All right. So the vision always got me there, you guys, because I wanted it so bad. I was brave enough to reach out and ask for the help. Okay. Number 4, vision reduces anxiety, you guys. And anxiety is a big, big problem in our country right now. And right behind anxiety, of course, becomes depression. Without a vision, you guys, I have seen people that lose hope. And losing hope is a very, very detrimental thing. I, of course, have lived this. As you know, I've lost both my husband and my son to suicide. And I can tell you honestly that at the end of their life, they had lost their vision. And it's that thing that can be at so many levels. Some people just walk around a little bit sad most of their life and they're just willing to put up with it. Some people, they battle depression all the time and it's constant trying to pick themselves back up. But I know this for sure. Without any kind of vision, there is absolutely no hope. And right now, my biggest mission, most of all, is to be helping people get attached to a vision and purpose, to give them that hope. I know it's there and I know it's possible. All right. So if you or anybody you know right now struggles with this, I hope that you will reach out to me or you will share this with the people that you know really are working on this. Okay. All right. The last one I want to talk about is how your vision, when you write it, it reveals to you who you are authentically to become. And when you understand who you are to become, you guys, it shows you your purpose. So here's the magical thing. This was kind of an epiphany for me within the past, I would say the past 6 months, because I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of studying around vision and how it's attached to purpose. And the biggest epiphany for me was that I've been getting people to write their vision on paper now, as I told you earlier, for 8 to 10 years. And when I got them to write their vision, they wrote a lot about what they wanted to see their family life look like. They wrote a lot about what they wanted their lifestyle to look like, where they were living, what kind of income they were getting or earning. Things like traveling, having second homes, a lot about fitness and health, what they look like. But there's one category that I always asked everybody to write about, which was always the most challenging one. And quite frankly, I've come to realize it's the cornerstone of all of it. And that category was the category of your foundation, the core of who you are. And so when I did my workshop this past Friday, I did it a little bit differently, and I had them actually write out a vision of 3 years from today, because again, I always use dates. And most especially, I wanted them to write things around who they wanted to become. Characteristically defining what kind of a person they want to be, not only what they're doing really well now as a person, but what they want to get better at. Look at it this way, is how do you want people to talk about you after you're gone? What kind of characteristics or what kind of a person do you want them to describe you as being, right? Because there lies the secret. When you work on figuring out who you are authentically and you go to work at getting better every day, everything else figures itself out around it, right? And so you start to see little by little what your purpose is. And this is why I have people write vision, you guys. You can find your vision when you get really still and really quiet and really honest with yourself. And most people, especially in this world that we live in now, never take the time to be quiet and listen. They never take the time to write this out in detail, get rid of all the distractions, all the own drama in their head, what everybody else is telling them what to do. They have to get rid of all the circumstantial stuff they think is in their way, like time and money and people and all that stuff, right? The secret lies in getting quiet so that you can listen to your own voice. You can get it out on paper. You can start talking to God, the universe, whatever you want to talk about, or who you talk to. I talk to God, obviously, and I know everybody has different versions of God, but for me, it's a direct line about who I want to become. And I believe what happens when you get quiet is God starts talking to you and starts revealing to you that one calling that you were sent here to do. It is going to be my biggest purpose for the rest of my life, you guys, to help other people find their purpose. It's why I'm now calling my mission, Do It On Purpose, my hashtag, Do It On Purpose. I want to create a movement from here on out of purpose-filled humans. not only people my age or older, but not only the ones maybe a year or two younger. I want to really reach deeper into younger, really younger people and start teaching them why it's so important for them to understand that they have a purpose, that they matter, and they start figuring out who it is and they stick to it. All right, so those are my new 5 biggies, and why I believe that when you get really quiet and you write your vision, that it does help you reveal the purpose. And I really hope that if you're one of those people right now that you are just hungry to figure that out, you know that you have a bigger calling. There is something gnawing at you every single day and you aren't listening. I hope that you take the time to do that. And if you really want help with that, I hope you take the time to private message me right now. All right, so again, thanks for hopping on live, you guys. I saw a lot of people hop on. Thank you. Always love when people comment on my lives what the one aha was that they got out of it. And I especially love it when people share it out with the ones they love. So I love having you guys join me every Monday at 5. Thanks for hopping on. Angela Cody, always good to see you show up. You are such a joy and a blessing in my life. And I'll hop on here in a minute and say hello to everybody else, but I do appreciate you guys hopping on live. And if you watch the replay, obviously let me know you watched the replay by commenting your one aha that you got out of this live tonight. All right, you guys, stay tuned. I have a lot of great stuff coming up now that I'm back and getting to work on some new events coming up. Have a great day, everyone.